Good morning. Today I'm just working on, I have a lot of collages that I'm working on, and I got, as you know, I've showed you before if you've watched my video, I have a huge collection of paper that I use to collage with, and it's usually done on either tissue paper, deli paper, or sometimes I use calligraphy paper to do the collage, the overlay. And I was doing my next two projects. One is an elephant collage, and the other one is a sort of a combination mask and stone face collages. And I got starting on them, and I don't have enough neutral colors. So today I'm going to be playing with mixing neutral colors and getting interesting. And the other thing I need is I need ones with like subtle patterns on them, because I'm going to be doing faces and like the elephant. I want subtle patterning on it, and not anything that's bold. And most of what I have is pretty bold, so because mostly I do abstracts and florals and stuff, so I need the bold colors and the bold patterns. But now I need to tone it down a little, so that's what I'm doing right now. Just going to do some neutrals and see. I'm going to mix them right on the gel plates and see what I get. So we're going to start, I think I'm going to start with the grays, because I need a lot of the, well, the elephant's not that big in the picture, but I do need some grays. But I don't want, just plain black and white makes it lovely. But I want, like I'm going to mix some phthalo blue. And then I'm going to tone it down with just a dab of orange. As you know, the opposite color is what you look for. But I'm going to tone it down with the quinacridone gold. It'll give it just a little bit of the orangey. And just a dab of it. Really, hopefully get a dab. There, that's it. That's even a little too much. Then I'm going to mix that together and then put some white and try and get some different shades of this combination. I'm trying to find a little stick here for mixing. Where all my popsicle sticks went? I must have used them all up. See, this will tone the blue down just a little bit. I might even want a little bit more. Well, maybe not that much more, but this is getting used up. I need another tube of that. I have to do another reason I came out here to the studio is I have to do a paint order. And I have to see what I need. Okay. See how that's toned it down a bit? I don't know how well you can see from way up there, but I'll bring it down a little bit so you can see. See how it's more of a gray tone now instead of that brighter blue? Alright, now let's put some white on it. Put this blue to one side so I know I've already used that one. I have a Van Dyke brown too that I plan on using. Alright, my titanium white is what I'm going to use with it. I want, like, I need different shades of it. I need, now see how that's still blue, but it's grayed down, so it'll look nice on the elephant. I could even go a little bit grayer on it, but let's do a sheet. And I want on this end a little more white when I mix it up. What I'm looking for is like and a little patterning, so I'm not going to smooth it out really a lot. Okay, that's a nice. And right now I'm just going to texture it with by rolling it up and wrinkling it. Okay, that should do. This is specifically for the elephant. I want some wrinkled looking papers. Alright, that's a good start. And let's do a rice paper too. Do a section of rice paper. Just rip it down. And I think for the masks, I'll probably just pull out some stencils or some stamps. See what I can get. Just want nice areas to pull from. Now let's go dark on this. Let's throw some carbon black on here. Touch of white. Hopefully it'll pick up what's already on the roller and give it a little blue tone. Yeah, see, it's giving it a little bit of a blue tone because it's already on the roller. That's a nice medium. Now I'm going to take part of this sheet and part of the other sheet, pick it up. Now see how that gives me those two different tones with the same kind of texture? I like that. And I'll take part of this sheet, pick up the other side. And I'm going to keep working off this plate because I want them to be neutral, and some of it's got to look like stone, some of it's got to look like elephant hide. So I'm just going to keep doing variations of it. Let's see how much more we can pick up with some white. Use the small roller, just roll the white over the top. See, I'm just trying to get neutral tones. I'm thinking in my head right now, I'm thinking elephant hide. What does it look like? And how can I make it more interesting? Alright, let's use a different sheet to pull this up. Once again, I'm wrinkling it up. I need like a couple different shades, so. I think the tissue wrinkles much better than the rice paper, but I'm going to see if I can get as much as I can of that up. Now see, that's nice. That's giving me a nice almost middle tone. See the three different things I can work with. Let's see if we can pick up this part. This is giving me lots of stuff that I can work with for the stone and the... Okay, those are done. Put those off to the side. Now let's put another color up here. I'm going to try mixing the lavender with just a touch of black. Let's see what we get. There's lots of ways to mix gray. I mean, you can put black and white and then put your color in, or you can mix. You can do blue and orange, or you can do red and green, depending on what you put more of. That's how the tint's going to look. If you put a lot of red and then you add a touch of green, you're just going to have a dull red. If you do it the other way, you add a lot of green and then a touch of green and just a touch of red, then you're going to have a dull green. Then you add a touch of black, is how I usually do it, and you get a nice gray version of that color. But just adding the black will give you a gray version of that color. But alright, so here's sort of a medium tone purple. Let's do it with deli paper. And we'll do, I think the purple and the blue will be good for the elephant, so we'll just do maybe 2 more of this and then we'll start doing the other variations of browns and stuff. But I don't usually come out here and make gel prints with a specific thing in mind. I don't usually do that. I do on occasion. That come out pretty nice. But for this one, I just sat down to do the collage, and I just didn't have, I mean, I went through this box, and I have another small box of papers that I keep in the house. And I went through both of them, and couldn't find anything for that elephant. I don't know what this is stuck on here. So I was very discouraged, so I knew I had to come out here this morning if I was going to get those projects done this week and get some paper done. Okay, so now let's go over it with, I think I want a lighter version of that, so let's throw some more white on it. There should be enough black still on there to... I got blue on this stick, so it's going to mix that in there too. But it should still have a grayish tone to it. See, when I want to mix it on there, I do swirls. It mixes it quicker than just going back and forth does. That's so much stuff. Let's go over half of this one. See if we get something nice. Oh yeah, that's got nice variations. I like that. Alright. And I'm also going to take this, which is actually something I was working on weeks ago. Take some of it up to that. That should get interesting too. And if I wanted to, I could pull some of the older gel prints out and just print this over. And I actually, now that I think about it, might just do that. I really want to pull all of that up. Now see, there's some interesting variations with the black being under it. Alright, I think that's enough for the elephant. I don't think I need anything any lighter, because to do light, I can just take a piece of, I can put like this down on an area, and where I want to lighten it, just take some clear tissue paper and put it over it. So I don't need anything much lighter. Let's see, do I have any more of those? Yeah, I have some more. Let's pull this one up. See if I can get the very well. Continue what we're doing. Pull it all up. And this is going to give me, what, 4 shades of gray, and I can do other things too. You know, I can put something underneath. And okay, that's going to give me some really nice darks with the purpley in it for the elephant. So this, I think I've got everything I need for the elephant. Now, I'm just going to pull out a few patterns that I use all the time to do some patterns on the stone. Now the stone I can go a little wild with. I wanted the elephant to actually look like an elephant. Alright, there's a pile of stuff that I can use. Move this out of the way. Alright, so I can use colors, I just don't want them as bright as ones that I have now. So let's do this. I know, I said that and then I do this, but I'm going to do something over the top of it so that it's not quite that bright. And that will be a gray over the top. Just a little bit of black to start so I can see where I'm going. Then I'll add some white. That right there is nice. I don't think I'm going to add white. I think I'm going to get a dark out of it with this. Let's just press down some stuff into it. Get a little bit of patterning. Not pressing down really hard, just giving it a little bit of a pattern. And we'll pull that up without wrinkling the paper, since we're not doing elephants anymore. And see what we get. I think the reds will be nice for the mask. They're just faces that I've drawn. They're kind of a combination of masks and stone faces. Oh, I like that. Let's use the edge to pull a bunch more of it. And let's pull up the rest of it. Okay. Now see that, how neutral that is? Now if you can see, let me come down a little bit and see if you can see. See, it's like a neutral gray-red, but there's interest in it that will look nice on the stone figures. Now we're going to pull this up. Oh, let's put some blue on it. We had that nice blue somewhere. Here's a phthalo blue. Let's throw some phthalo blue in. I don't know if there's enough black left on the roller to mute it, but we may have to. Yeah, there's enough left to tone it down. Now I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do it, because I'm going to need shades of it, not all dark, and that last page was nice. It came out with some nice variations on it. Now I'm hoping these patterns are going to be subtle. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Very hard to see, but I'm going to put a page under it. Can you see how subtle that pattern is? That's going to be beautiful with the masks. And I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to do a video of the process of doing those collages. I mean, I've done collage videos before, but I figure if I'm going to do the work, I might as well show it. Now on this calligraphy paper, there's a smooth side and there's a fuzzy side, and I use the smooth side. Let's see if we can get most of this and then do another, I think maybe some browns. And that's nice. Not as subtle, but these areas here I can use. And I can use pieces of those. I don't think it'll ruin it if I use it in pieces. Now I have a Van Dyke brown, which I like. It's pretty intense, though. And I can mix a brown, but I don't. I don't know if I want to use the Van Dyke brown. Let me see, what do I want to use? We're going to use this orange, tone it down with some blue. And I think that will work for what I'm looking for. I'm going to add just a touch of quinacridone red, crimson. That should get me a neutral, I hope. Neutral towards the orange side. Got a lot of blue in the roller still. Yeah, see? That's a neutrally browny towards the orange side. Let's not mix it too much. There, that's mixed enough. I don't want it flat. Alright, let's take this, put some texture in it. Ooh, it pulled up a lot of it and left some orange. Not sure I'm liking that. We'll see. I have to feel the paper every time to make sure I get the right side. Alright, yeah, I think that's going to work. Let's get as much of it as we can. There, that's towards the brown side. It's giving me enough variation for pieces to do. Let's pull the edge up. And I think I'm going to do one more with black and white over this. That orange does not want to come up. That's a nice variation right there. A nice light. Okay, that's going to work. Yeah, I like the blues and the combo of the blues and the orange. And then I'll be combining it with that purple and blue that I have. I think that's going to work for me. I'm going to do almost a 50-50, but it will have the colors that are on the roller. I'm not using a new roller. I'm not cleaning my roller. So it'll be a brownish gray. Look and see if I want to add another color. No, let's go with the gray. Now this dark stuff is not very see-through, so this is just a dot stamp. Just a couple doilies for a little bit more. Interest, so you can see the little dots through there. Alright, so now I'm going to look at what I've got. I know I've got the elephant stuff good, and I've got these three for 4 for the masks. Put them together to see. Yeah, that's pretty good. I've got the lights, the little bit darker, a little bit darker. I've got the variations on the red, variations on the purple. I think I'm going to do 2 more and then I'm done. But now I've got some neutrals, and it won't, the whole picture won't be these neutrals. It's just that I want neutrals. The backgrounds are probably really bright, but I wanted the neutrals to, for the main elephant and the faces. I want it to look like stone and elephant flesh, and I wasn't getting that when I was trying to do it with brights. I mean, it does look nice. I mean, I love those like dog pictures they do with bright blue and that, but that's not what I'm aiming at. I don't know what to focus on though, the blue or the red. Let's focus on the blue right now. So I have these choices to make when I sit down to do the work. Let's put an off-white in it. Go with this and see what happens. See, right away, that's the kind of stuff I usually do. Right away I know I need to put either orange or black. And I'm going to do the orange, the pyro orange. Now, see how bright that is? When I get done putting the orange in it, you'll see the difference. You'll see the mix. See how it's toning that blue down? You can do the same thing with purple and yellow, red and green, and it goes either way. Whichever one you put the most of, it's going to be that color grade. The other colors, I mean, here I didn't mix it enough. The orange is going to show on this one. I didn't really mix it that well because I don't want it that mixed. But yeah, you can do that with all the primary colors and get yourself nice grays. I had to take a course on color theory when I went to college for art, get my art degree. That was one of the best classes I took. Because, I mean, it helped me see things in a different way, and I don't have to buy a specific color. I can pretty much mix them if I want. I do buy lots of colors. I used to just buy primaries way back when I used to live out in the country near a tourist area, and I had other jobs, but I also painted, and a friend of mine let me put my paintings in their restaurant and sell them from there. But back then I didn't have very much money, so all I ever bought was primary colors and mixed my own. I bought the primary colors in the bigger tubes and mixed them. Oh, see, that'll give me some lovely things. Look at that. Nice darks, and then this subtle. I really like that. Alright. So I think I'm concentrating on the reds, purples, and blue for the masks, and the purple and blue for the... I didn't come out here with intentions of going any particular way, just the intentions of getting more neutral colors. So, I'm pretty happy with what I did. I'm going to do some more, but I think I'm going to end the video here so I can turn my air conditioner on, because it's starting to get a little later in the morning, and it's starting to get warm. So, thank you very much for viewing my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just showing you how I get neutral colors, which I don't do very often, so to work with on collages. And mostly I'm doing my collages in the house now because it's too hot. So to come out here, I might finish this one off. To come out here and work, it's just too hot. It's Texas, it's the last of July, it's just murder. So, thank you very much for viewing my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy having you people watch my videos. And you have a lovely, lovely day.